Hey you guys, so this week we were talking about characters again, and I love these topics because I love characters. But this week we were talking about villains, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys I hate villains. I'm never one of those people that sympathizes with the villain. I will always be on the side of the good people who are trying to stop this villain from doing whatever they're doing. Um, there are some things though that I like an author to do with their villain, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. So, first off, I like a well rounded villain. Yeah, I know. I want a villain who has more than one side to him. I get that most villains are after world domination, or maybe sometimes they just don't want the heroine to end up with her love interest. They want her to end up with them. I don't know. I just want to know why they want what they want. Why does a villain want world domination? Do they want to change something in the world? Were they raised horribly and they think that their parents are going to be proud of them if they rule the world? I have no idea. What makes a villain though? What leads to that? And then why do they do the things that they do? I want to know those kind of things. I also want to see a different side to villains. I get that villains are evil, but that's not the only side of them. I mean, I'm a nerd, but that's not the only side of me. I know that everybody out there has more than one character trait, kind of a personality thing. So I want to see like a vulnerable side to the villains. I think that Lauren DeStefano with Lyndon in Wither and Fever did a great job with that. And I know he's not really a villain, but he is kind of hindering the heroine from what she needs to be doing, so I'd call him a villain. And then Warner in Shatter Me, I think that a lot of people sympathize with him because Tahereh Mafi did a great job of rounding him out, making him a three-dimensional character with these different sides to him. And then also Cole from Everneath by Brodi Ashton. He is one of those characters who you kind of love to hate. And oh, another one, Luke in Leah Clifford's novels, A Touch Mortal and A Touch Morbid. Yeah, he's another one you love to hate. So these are all villains that I know a lot of people actually really like because of who they are and what they do, and just the fact that there is more than one side of them. Some of them are truly evil, but at least it's kind of explained why they're evil, and then you kind of see this sweet side to them sometimes, and I like that. I also like my villains to kind of be a little romantic. I know that is so creepy, but I can't help it. Another one, it's once again going back to Everneath by Brodi Ashton. Cole is kind of a sweetheart at times, and I kind of like that about him. It kind of makes me think, oh, maybe they could end up together. Same with Lyndon from Wither and Fever. He's kind of one of those guys that, it's kind of like, do I want her to end up with the good guy, or could she really end up with him? And I really do think Lyndon is a good guy. He's the only villain that I would call a good guy, and I really think I consider him a villain because he's keeping Ryan from doing what she needs to be doing. Um, but yeah, I think villains can be very interesting characters, but I don't want to just see one side of them. I don't want to see them as completely evil. I want to be able to be like, oh, I can understand why they're doing that, but I still don't like that they're doing it. Um, I think that was done well in those books. And also, I'm going to mention a movie here because I think in the X-Men prequel, First Class, I think it was, they did a great job of showing the backstory of Magneto and Dr. Xavier. Yeah, I forgot the name, sorry. But I think showing that side to them, how they kind of became who they were, yeah, that was awesome. So that's what I like to see in my villains. I like to see that they're not 100% evil. I like to see that they have a little heart. And I like to see unique villains. I mean, you can only do world domination so many ways. But yeah, what do you guys like in your villain? I know I don't go into a whole lot of detail with these guys, but I don't like them much. So I don't have a lot to go on. But who are your favorite villains? And let me know what books you think I should read, and maybe I'll fall in love with a villain for the first time ever. And I'll see you guys next week, where I'll be coming to you from Texas in preparation for ALA. Woohoo!